Welcome to Problem Solved, the podcast where me and a special co-host solve all your problems really easily, probably.
Problems? Are you kidding me? I don't have any problems. Okay, I might have a few, but I can work on them with you. Come on.
What do you call the parade?
The Rose Parade.
But what's the woman who waves? She's the Rose Queen?
Yeah.
No,
Right?
it's something else.
Rose Queen. Real Rose Queen. You were a drag queen in a past life.
Were there drag queens in past lives?
Yeah.
And that was me?
I think so. You're just such a catty bitch sometimes.
Yeah. You bring it out in me.
Do you feel seen when I say that to you?
I do. I love it.
Yeah.
You love it too, but you like pretend like you don't.
I like to be the bigger person. So when you're a little petty spaghetti, then I get to be like, oh, Jeff, no.
Mm-hmm.
But really, yeah. I like to. It's fun.
You like it.
It's fun.
We like it.
We have fun.
I'm Jeff Gunther, licensed professional counselor.
I'm Alex Moskovich,
You need to
and
get
I
a burp
love
out?
key lime LaCroix.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm a licensed professional counselor. Well, mental health counselor.
And you're listening to
A problem solved.
Welcome.
Welcome, friends. Welcome, family.
Oh, hey fam.
Hey.
Do we call our listeners a thing?
Well, I call all of your people the Jeffies.
Well, this is problem solved. So this
I don't
is
know.
this is all the problem children. Problem childs?
Problem childs.
Problem childs.
Problem children. What would you like us to call you? Send us in what you would like us to call you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever listen to Freedom?
No.
You've heard me talk about them
I
before.
have. Who's on there?
Andrea loved Freedom.
Oh yeah, our old editor.
Yeah. It's Lauren Lapkus, Scott Ackerman, and Paul
right.
F. Tompkins.
Yeah.
Their fans are called piss pigs.
Right. You told me this.
And they chose that.
The fans chose
The
that?
fans chose that.
They chose piss pigs.
Piss pigs.
Did they have like a bunch that they could choose from?
I don't remember.
So okay. I feel like we need to come up with some sort of list. And then
We
they
need
can
to give them
choose.
options.
We need to give them options.
I think we should crowdsource, and then we choose our favorites, and then they get to choose their favorite.
And where are they going to send their entries? I'll make a little quiz, a survey, a little questionnaire on my website.
Yeah, but send in your suggestions. Either slide into Jeff's DMs.
Slide in those DMs.
I guess you could slide into mine too.
Yeah.
I do have that new fangled public
right.
prof
You do.
now.
And we'll link to it. But what is it?
Oh, _ Alex Moskovich.
Yeah, you hate it.
Yeah, I feel a lot of resistance.
You know what you feel a lot of resistance about that I'm going to make you say right now?
What?
Why don't you tell the people about your grief group?
I don't feel resistant about
great.
that. I feel excited about that.
Talk about it.
So myself and another licensed counselor, Amanda Fever.
She's great. We love Amanda.
We love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
She's such a good one. And everything is grief. And she and I are hosting this monthly grief. I'm trying to not be so woo about it, but I'm just going to lean in. It's like a grief ritual.
Yeah.
So it's not therapy, but it's a really sweet space. We've done it once. We're doing it again on June 10th. In Portland.
Portland, Oregon.
In Portland at Wild Hearts Wellness.
Yeah.
It's a really sweet space. And it's really special. It's a really lovely offering. And it's super affordable. It's like $25. It's great. If you have questions, you can let me know. Ask them.
Well, where can they find more information?
You can go to my website, Alexandra Moskovich Psychotherapy. I'm not even going to spell it out. Guess it. Or look in the show notes.
Or Google it.
Or you can Google it.
What's Amanda's website?
Amanda Fever LPC.
There you go. She's got it there too.
And there are links to it. It's under our offerings.
Can I go if I'm a man?
Jeff's not allowed to go. Jeff's not allowed. Even if Men were allowed. Jeff wouldn't be allowed. It is for women and like queer and trans folks who are comfy in like women-centered spaces.
Got it.
Yeah.
Love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's
Highly
great.
recommend, even though I've never been and I can't ever go.
And yeah,
Highly recommend.
Thank you. Jeff's supportive.
I'm supportive. I love
Yeah.
Alex. I love Amanda.
Yeah.
It's going to be good stuff.
And, stay tuned because we're going to be offering like a rage group.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
For like the same demographic.
I could go there if I'm like one of the people that you can take out rage on.
We haven't decided on.
Oh, we're not doing
We're
that.
doing that. But another practitioner, he's not a clinician, but he does like process work.
Who's this fucking guy?
I'm not going to
Name him.
Name him?
Name him right now.
No, I'm not going to do
Name
it.
him.
He and I are going to co-facilitate this thing.
I hate him.
You-
It sounds like a bad group. Don't go to that one.
You know
everyone. What?
You could never. You couldn't even fucking handle it.
I couldn't.
You could not
I
handle
could not.
it.
At least I could admit that.
Could you be a recipient of female rage?
I mean,
You're like, I do it every day.
It's my entire childhood.
Yeah, so that might not be the best thing. Or it could be super healing for you, maybe. But you just kind of have to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll think about it, but I know I'm not officially invited.
That's not for you.
It's not for me.
That's not for you. Anyway, do you have anything to plug?
No.
No?
Got nothing for you.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something soon. Don't you have another podcast?
Oh, yeah.
What's your other podcast?
It's not out yet, though.
Oh.
It's going to be called Breaking Down,
Uh-huh.
and that's with my friend. Her name is Lindsay, and she's a psychologist.
Uh-huh.
And we are going to, for every episode, we're going to talk to a therapist expert
Yeah.
who only uses that one theory. These people, they only use Gestalt, or they only use EMDR,
Whoa,
or they
purists.
only use, the purists.
Wow.
They're not eclectics like us, who just sort of
Sure.
like pick and choose our favorites depending on what the client is presenting with.
Yeah.
These people are only doing psychoanalytic, right?
Wow.
And so they come in, we talk to them, we're like, what is your deal?
Yeah.
And then we're like, do it on me.
Cool.
So then there's like a 20 to 30 minute demo session where they do that therapy and we talk about real stuff.
Can I be a client?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can be a crossover.
I would love to get some free ass therapy.
Oh, who we have. So we've done a bunch, but we still have someone who's going to do psychoanalysis. We still have someone who's going to come and do existential therapy.
Wait, how do you do strict fidelity existential therapy?
Tune in. I have no idea.
Oh my God, what a cliffhanger. Cool.
And then another somatic practitioner,
Amazing.
somatic experience practitioner.
Okay.
They're wacky, but they are the real deal.
Dude, everyone I know is in an SE training right now.
Oh my God.
It's so cool. Peter Levine is,
Yeah, that's who
what
they
a
all-
guy.
Yeah,
I did a
worship.
workshop with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Whew, I got somatic experienced
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. It was major.
I bet that was really good for you. You hate being in your body.
Yeah, and I started out, I was just like, oh, this isn't going to work.
Yeah. Were
This
you
is-
crying by the end of it?
I was in tears. I was a puddle.
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
wasn't crying, but I almost did.
It would have been okay if you were.
It would have been okay.
Yeah.
But it was a lot more, I don't know, effective, impactful than I thought it was going to be.
It's so powerful.
Effectful? Is that what I said?
No, you said effective.
Okay, effective.
You're good. You see what happens when you're in your body?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad at words.
Bad at words. Anyways, but that's not out yet and won't be out for another few months probably.
Cool. I'm excited for when it comes out.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I end up talking about my mom a lot,
Sure. Yeah.
as you should.
That checks out. That checks out.
What'd you do last night?
I went on a little picnic date.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it?
No, but I will
Okay.
say that I did bring up the red pilled question. And this person said that the only way that they would get red pilled is if they suffered a traumatic brain injury.
Oh, okay. Interesting. How'd you feel about that answer?
I was like, come on, just like play with me a little bit. But then we realized over the course of the conversation and the evening that like I am red pilling them. And I think I've been red pilled and I like don't even know about it, which I think is a proper red pilling, right?
That is a proper red pilling.
And I am red pilling them.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
I'm constantly red pilling people.
Oh, no.
I don't even mean it.
How did this happen?
Because this question is like a fun question. But
I think it's this, we're doing shadow work. We're integrating our red pilled parts.
Yes. So that it doesn't really sneak up on us.
Yeah, we need
integrating it.
We need to integrate so that we can engage with it consciously, so that it doesn't unconsciously slip out and consume us.
Exactly. I'm contacting my inner Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Baby Theo Vaughn. And I'm fine with it. Oh my God, that guy is hilarious. I still can't.
You're obsessed.
Skip through those videos. They're so funny.
He's a good one.
He's a good one.
What a cutie.
But he's also bad and not okay for the manosphere.
But like...
But in the most adorable way.
Is he bad? Is he bad in any other way than he's just a gateway drug to the manosphere?
I mean, the thing is that I don't actually listen to his content, like full content. I only listen to like 15 to 35 second clips.
And it's him as a baby.
And it's him as a baby.
Got heard. Okay. All right. Well.
But did you ask another question to your date? You asked the red pill question, and you asked if he replaced every human.
Oh, yes. And he answered in the exact same way I did. And he was like, wait a second. When I was like, well, obviously you're pro-genocide.
Well, hold on. What was the question again for the people that didn't listen to last week's episode?
The question was, if you could replace everyone else on earth besides you with you.
Yes. So there'll be like 8 billion Alexes or 8 billion Jeffs.
So Jeff posed this question and I said, I wouldn't do it.
And then I said, you're obviously pro-genocide because if there was 8 billion Alexes, there wouldn't be a genocide going on right now. But there isn't 8 billion Alexes and there is a genocide going on.
So how I heard it was if there are 8 billion of me and I don't want it that way, then I would have to genocide myself.
You genocided 8 billion Alexes.
Yeah. Or at least like 4 billion of them, And he totally thought the same thing as me.
No, this is my fault.
I think the way you're wording it is wrong. And either way, straw man argument. Like
no, but the way that I'm intending to word it makes a lot more sense and proves you're pro-genocide.
No.
You would rather have what's going on in the world than a beautiful world filled with 8 billion Alexes.
Listen, if your question was, would you rather have genocide or not genocide? And I said, I'd rather have genocide.
That's not obvious.
Then you could say, you're pro-genocide. But if it's like, I would rather have a diverse collection of people or 8 billion of me, and that means I'm pro-genocide.
But the diverse collection of people comes with genocides, as we see.
But here's why it doesn't work.
Wiggle your way out of this one.
A genocide
You're about to get canceled. Yeah, go ahead.
You're like killing not like a population of people, like an ethnic identity. And if it's 8 billion of me...
I'm not killing 8 billion people and then replacing them with 8 billion of you. I'm just saying if there was a world with 8 billion Alexes instead of the world that we currently have.
It's a shitty fucking question, Jeff.
It's a great fucking question.
It's a shitty question.
And that is why you asked your date. And he had a...
Well, he's apparently also pro-genocide.
Okay, well, then you're a perfect fucking match. Moving on. I hope we get married and have a bunch of kids that are also pro-genocide because there's no way they're not going to be.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel.
I think it's just you and that guy who are confused about the question.
I don't think it's a well-worded question.
I think it's a perfectly well-worded
question. And I think it's a mean-spirited trick. I think you're a mean man. And this is why you were a drag queen in a past life, because you're a catty bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Moving on.
Shall we?
To the first question.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Jeff and Alex. First, I just want to say to Jeff, I'm a huge fan. Read your book, been following you online, and enjoy everything that you're making. So awesome. And I'm sorry, but we probably wouldn't be friends because I love camping, and I know you hate camping. but I respect you very much and appreciate the moment. Um, but I think that my question really is around, it's a very specific one. It's like, so I met somebody new, going on a few dates. It's going really nice. We're still very early in everything. But one of the things that immediately came up upon like meeting and dating was name. And her name is the same name as not my last significant relationship, the one right before, and it was my longest. Almost got married, very big. And then at that time though, I made a very not good decision, and I got her name tattooed on my arm. It's prominent. You can see it. And it's J. It is J, just spelled the same way, like as the other person's name. And she hasn't seen it yet. She doesn't know about that. Like she knows I've dated people. We've had that discussion, but I wonder if it's something that I should like preemptively bring up, address, kind of go from the beginning, or wait to like it to be brought up and then talk about it. My instinct is to just be upfront about this and maybe even let it be like a playful thing on, as we get more into talking about our past relationships or things that, we know. It's like, that's a great time to bring that up. But also, I have really bad awareness about things like this. Like, I could just make, this situation weird before it needs to be. I don't know. I'm also an overthinker. But that's my question is like, would that be something, if you had a tattoo of your ex's name and it was the same as a new person you're dating on your arm, would you tell them beforehand or would you wait for them to figure that out?
What? Would you wait for them to figure it out?
Oh my God. I want so bad for him not to say anything.
I know.
Oh my God. I so badly want that.
I know. That would be the worst possible thing.
Worse.
But I really want to watch that
I
happen.
know. Could you somehow video record that and send it in to us?
Oh my God, please.
And I want it to be like right before you have sex.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's on a prominent place on your arm.
Right.
Has she not seen your arms?
I mean, he's wearing long sleeves.
To conceal it?
I think so.
Wow.
I mean, I would wear a long sleeve shirt, hoodie, jacket if I was going on a date with that person, knowing that their name is on my arm. That's not going to be revealed first date.
You wouldn't?
I would not.
Wow. I think I would lead with it.
I mean, it's funny.
I think as soon as I find out that person's name,
you let them know immediately.
I would be like, oh my God, so funny. I only date
Jamie's.
Uh-huh. And so, hopefully this one works out.
Well, that's the thing. That is what he's wondering if he should like bring some levity to it.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Yes.
Don't be like, I need to tell you something.
No.
Your name's Jamie. And
this is not actually, I was going to say, yeah, I don't think this is like a red flag. I don't think this is as like worrisome as you're making it out.
No,
to
it's
be.
not that big of a deal.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's really cute and kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it's silly.
Yeah.
And you are definitely overthinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would just say something now.
I would say something now. Yeah. Wino forever, right?
Wino forever?
Yeah. Johnny Depp got Winona tattooed on his arm, and when they broke up, it just now says Wino forever.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you can make it like a funny little joke.
Yeah. It's a funny little joke. She'll laugh. And if she doesn't laugh, that's not great.
But the longer this goes on, the weirder it's going to be.
That's true.
Because it's like, she's been Jamie and you've known that from the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're making it weird.
You're making it weird. Yeah.
Would you ever get someone's name tattooed on your body? You have tattoos.
I
you
do have
some
tattoos.
Great tattoos.
Thank you. I also have some not great tattoos. I have my grandfather's name tattooed on my body in Russian. But a partner, probably not.
No?
No.
Can't commit to it.
No, I've got commitment issues.
Clearly.
Yeah. No, I don't think maybe if I got actually married.
Actually married.
Just fake married.
Would you get maybe just like matching tattoos? Doesn't have to be the name. Would it be one of those people that got like the tattoo rings instead of having a ring?
No,
No.
no, I don't like that.
Okay.
But I support people who do it.
They can do that.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it.
But it's cute getting like a matching tattoo if you're
I
like,
have like a tattoo that I got with my cousin.
right?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get one with your partner?
My cousin's going to be my cousin forever.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, you know, I think at some point you get enough tattoos that it's like, fuck it,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm a scrapbook at this point.
exactly.
Um,
Would you be okay if somebody else got a tattoo of your name on their body?
absolutely.
Yeah, you would love that.
Yeah. Get it on your fucking neck. Do it. And it's the only tattoo.
Yeah.
Actually, that might freak me out a little bit.
That's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? You would love that too.
I would love that if someone did that. I
Yeah.
wish somebody would.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't have any tattoos.
Do you want me to talk to your girlfriend for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Would you ever get someone's name tattooed on your body?
I
You were
wouldn't-
married.
I wouldn't ever get a tattoo.
If you were held up at gunpoint and forced to get a tattoo, but not just any tattoo, it has to be like,
Someone's name?
no, just a tattoo that's meaningful to you.
Oh,
What would you get?
Oh. I mean, sure, I've thought about this.
Well, then answer it.
But I can't remember what I even came up with in the past. I don't have like anything that feels important enough to even come up with a pretend tattoo.
Okay, but you're being held at gunpoint, so you have to answer.
I don't know, like oh god. The things that I go to are just I wouldn't really want on my body.
Got 10 seconds. 10, 9,
I would just be like
8. You can't choose Flash. 7.
a flash? What's flash?
You wouldn't get it.
I think I'd want it to be a shape.
What shape?
Triangle.
Why?
I like how what triangles look like as tattoos.
Oh, okay.
I just like the triangle shape, and
You
I
just
like
like the
them on
shape?
the body.
That's very kiki of you. That's very kiki.
It is very kiki, if you know you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure you tell her about your arm before she sees your arm.
Yeah, do it now.
And if you don't, then like please film it and
You
tell us
gotta
all
know
about it.
Yes, please.
We gotta know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I want to take a really quick break to talk about my favorite way to find a doctor. Have you heard of ZocDoc.com, Alex?
Is that a free app and website where I can search for doctors in my area based on varying criteria like insurance, reviews,
Yes.
Availability? Is
Yeah,
that it?
That's it. You have heard of it.
Oh, cool.
I'm obsessed. I honestly, this is the way that I find my doctors. It's quick. It's easy. I love reading through the reviews, the patient reviews, because I'm looking for somebody who has really good bedside manner and can get me in and out. Highly recommend. It's really good. Have you ever used the website, Alex?
Oh, yeah. I've used the website.
Yeah, did
I
you
use
find a
it.
doctor?
I found various doctors.
Yeah.
So many Zoc doctors on there.
No, it's really, really good. It has been around for a very long time. And they also have just like really good user experience on the website. I don't know if anybody really cares about that.
But you care about
But
that.
I care about
You're
that.
passionate about user experience.
I am passionate about user experience, and that's no joke.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got to stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/solved to find and instantly book a top rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/solved. ZocDoc.com/solved.
Hello. So this is the woman who is training to be a therapist and who would like her partner to go to therapy. I think there were some fair comments in what you two left for me the last time around, but I am curious. The question that Jeff asked at the end, which was if you could essentially like freeze your partner in time and they wouldn't change at all, would you still be with them? Is this the only solution really for those that are in partnerships that make them happy but like would like to see change? Is it just you have to accept someone exactly as they are, and if you want them to grow in certain ways or you have things that are important to you, there's no kind of ability to change? I guess that's like a general question. And then also, I don't know, I hear different perspectives on asking your partner to go to individual therapy and couples therapy. And I wonder if it's really that black or white. So I'm curious about this, obviously, for my own situation, but also just for the nuance that you two can offer as therapists that have seen individuals and couples for many years. So thank you.
Wow.
Are we in a fight with her?
Yeah, she's
I
mad.
think she's mad.
You sound really dissatisfied with our answer,
Okay.
which is valid.
Valid.
You get to be dissatisfied. And I wonder if this doesn't feel like the dissatisfaction you might feel about not being able to change your partner for them.
Mm-hmm. Look at you.
I mean, she wanted a nuanced, more clinical answer.
Yeah.
And so if I were talking to a client, then we would talk about that. Yeah. What do you think about her tone?
I mean, I'm not here to tone police anybody.
No, yeah.
But
And
however, that being said,
sure. And
Yeah.
also,
she pissed.
yeah, she sounds upset.
She sounds a little upset.
It's not a satisfying answer.
Mm-mm.
And
And
it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I think, we were aware of that when we were giving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in therapy school,
Mm-hmm.
we would have these like questions for professors, and the response was almost always, it depends.
Ugh.
And that felt so heartbreaking because it's like, but I need to know what to do and I want to be able to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, and it depends.
Mm-hmm.
You can make requests for change.
Mm-hmm.
You can model the behavior that you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the paradox of change,
Mm-hmm.
which is the more that we accept things as they are, the more we just create the necessary conditions for change.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're asking like if you can change your partner, like, no.
No.
Yeah.
I wish you could.
Yeah, me too.
Ugh, I would change all the partners.
Yeah.
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 That'd be so fun.
Yeah, it would be so fun.
Yeah. I would make the whole world into me. It would just
Yeah.
be 8 billion Jeffs. No genocide.
Is this good?
Is this good?
Yeah, what do you think? How would you?
I mean, I like that the end of that question or some point in that question, she's like, is this it? Like, are you in a relationship? There's like things that you don't like and you just have to kind of imagine that those will never change.
Yeah.
Like, do you do this in every relationship?
Yeah, you do.
I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking the other day about cost of admission.
We were.
Maybe it was the last podcast?
It was the last episode, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, certain people, were we talking to her?
No.
No. Okay. Well, certain people have different costs of admission. All people have different costs of admission. And this is the cost of admission.
Yeah.
Change happens slowly over time, and it never happens for somebody else in like the way that you want it to, exactly how you want it to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. Like we said last time, if you want to go on that journey with him. There's also kind of a, I feel like this is true. I don't know if it's true, but check in with your gut, your intuition. It knows what you should do here.
Yeah.
Like, are you giving this guy too much of a chance? Are you hanging on to false hope? Your intuition, your gut can probably answer that question. You know best. I feel like you're kind of farming this question out to us because maybe you're not, this isn't a dig, this is who I am a lot, but like maybe you're not brave enough to make this decision on your own. And so you want us to make it for you. But she's coming back, I don't know, she's coming back a second time being like, but what can I do? There must be something I can do.
Ugh, so much of life is about like being in the grief of there's nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's feeling really helpless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's out of your control, babe.
Mm-hmm.
You can be patient. You can make requests, right? You can be patient. He might make changes, and maybe that is really speedy. Maybe it's really slow, so you need to be patient if you decide to stay with him. He might make changes and then relapse on those changes. I would just focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. Focus on what you can control, which is just you. Serenity prayer. Seriously. Seriously.
Yeah.
Serenity prayer, that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that we can't give you a satisfying answer because there isn't one here.
No.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to force him into therapy.
There's nothing you can do.
He's going to have to make that choice. And even then, it's going to be a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not like, then are you like dating him? Are you in a relationship with him for the potential? That's kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, well, he'll potentially become even better if he does X, Y, and Z. Yeah. All of us, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could read some Melody Beatty.
What's Melody Beatty?
Codependent No More.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah. I don't know why I'm just scared of her.
I like her, and I'm scared of her.
Yeah, I'm a little scared of her. Yeah. Problem solved.
Problem solved. But not according to her.
No. Problem still ongoing. Unsolvable. Oh, we should have talked about the problems you manage and the problems you fix in relationships.
Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, yeah, I guess we could. I don't remember the percentage, right? And it's all like qualitative, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure that maybe a Gottman did some research on it. There in relationship, there's the problems that you fix, and then there's the problems that you manage. And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the percentage. I think it's severe.
It's mostly problems you manage.
I think it's 66% problems that are like unsolvable that you manage, that are perpetual problems that never go away.
Yeah.
And you have to like accept them. You can be understanding, compassionate, curious. You're not going to like, nobody's going to like really change their mind here.
Yeah.
But you can hold that problem differently.
Yeah.
Instead of like being like, you have to change, you can let go of that. And that's
Yeah.
pretty fucking liberating.
Truly.
And then you can just be sort of like interested, curious, accepting of their problem. Then there's like 33% of the problems that you actually can change.
Yeah.
He can actually like take out the garbage more regularly.
Sure.
He can pick up the kids on fucking time.
Yeah.
Like there's like problems that you can actually solve.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah,
when you
those are
can
great.
solve them.
Oh my God, those feel so good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there's like that other, what is it? You can either be right or be happy. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing here. Let it go. Yeah. Let them. What do you think about Let Them?
I hate Let Them.
Yeah.
And I hate Mel Robbins.
Really?
I don't like that she has the most popular podcast in the
that's
world.
what this is about?
Well, a little.
Is this like influencer competition?
No, I mean, it's just like, it's like white woman with no clinical experience stealing the fucking Let Go. She didn't come up with Let Go. Or Let Them. She didn't come up with Let Them. She took that from a poet who wrote a poem called Let Them. And then that poet also wrote a poem called Let Me. And that is what the entire fucking quote unquote theory is based on, is the poem. And she never credits the woman who wrote the poem. Yeah. And she claims that she's the one that fucking came up with it.
Oh my God.
And it's like, it's such bullshit.
Colonizer.
Exactly.
Colonizer mentality.
And I'm sorry, I don't know how you feel about this one, but it feels very like Brene Brown.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what? Mel Robbins, Brene Brown, you're amazing storytellers with no fucking clinical experience.
At least Brene is a researcher.
Brene is a researcher,
Yeah.
but we love her because she's an amazing storyteller.
Truly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mel Robbins is not a researcher.
Yeah.
She's a good podcaster.
Yeah.
That is like, has a grabby, compelling vibe.
Is she just like a girl boss?
She's just a girl boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's just like, yeah, let them.
Good impression.
Oh.
You should be Mel Robbins for Halloween.
I should be.
Yeah. Like drag Mel Robbins.
Catty,
Oh my God, let me do your
bitchy, Mel
makeup.
Robbins, okay.
We'll get you a good wig. Fuck, dream. What?
I just hate her. I just can't
Yeah,
stand her.
good. Keep going.
Yeah.
Mel?
It's just such a fucking bullshit. It's like, it's not, it's like, that's the answer for everything is let them.
No,
That's her answer for everything.
Reductive.
And it's not the fucking answer for everything.
No, it's not.
No.
It's really
Sometimes
stupid.
you got to be like, no, I'm not going to let you. I'm going to let you know how I feel. I'm going to ask you to make change.
Yeah, yeah.
Although, oh God, did we use the let them theory on this last question? Like, let your boyfriend just be who he is and you can decide. Sometimes it's appropriate to use. But not in every case.
We didn't use
let
them theory.
No.
That's not what this is.
That's
And
not
if
what this
anything, that was,
Yeah.
yoinked. And
But I like how on what's our podcast with Kat Cohen and Kat and
Seek
Pat,
Treatment.
Seek Treatment, they say let them a lot
Mm-hmm.
because they're just sort of like mocking the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. Let them.
Let them.
Okay, I want to take a quick break and talk to you about some yummy food. What have you been eating lately, Alex?
I've been super busy lately,
Mm-hmm.
and we got a little offer from Green Chef.
I love Green Chef.
You are obsessed with Green Chef.
I am.
You never have to go to the grocery store again with Green Chef.
It's true.
They sent me 3 meals.
What was your favorite one?
Probably tilapia with tomato pesto sauce, and it came with couscous and kale. And it was
so easy to make.
so easy to make.
It is. It truly is so easy to make. They also have like salads that you can make in 5 minutes. They have protein-packed breakfasts, a smoothie to fuel your day. I drink a smoothie every single morning. The Green Chef smoothies, chef's kiss.
Really?
So good.
Green Chef's gifts?
Green Chef's kiss, exactly. So I think that you should make this spring your most delicious yet with Green Chef. Head to greenchef.com/50solved and use code 50solved to get 50% off your first month, then 20% off for 2 months with free shipping. That's code 50solved at greenchef.com/50solved. Next question.
Hi, Jeff and Alex. I'm calling with maybe the opposite of a problem, and that is that my partner and I have been together for almost 4 years and have never had a fight. Not to say that we haven't had any disagreements. We've had plenty, as well as some really tough conversations, but nothing has escalated to the point where either of us would consider it an actual fight. We are both divorced, and we've had our fair share of toxic, tumultuous relationships. So we do know the difference. And maybe we're just coming to the table both well-adjusted from those life lessons. I am 48. He is 44. Neither of us have any children. We do live together, and I proposed recently, and we will be getting married within the next year or so. So I'm just calling, like, what is up with this? Are we just the most well-adjusted couple, or is this a huge red flag? Thanks so much.
You know what I'm over?
What are you over?
People being like, is this a red flag? Is this a green flag? Is this good? Is this bad? There's like so much pathologizing that we're doing that's so unhelpful.
Preach. I mean, it's partly my fault.
Yeah,
the
you're
content that
doing
I
it.
make, and I don't have any
8
problem with
green flags, 8 red flags.
it. Well, I blame the algorithm. The algorithm loves to show my flag videos.
Well, it's not just you. It's all pop psychology, TikTok therapy stuff. But I'd like, there's this, I'm like really curious about people who say that they never fight, but like are very clearly engaging in conflict. Like you disagree, you have hard conversations, you're fighting.
Yeah.
That's a fight.
Right.
Conflict is a fight. How do you define a fight?
Yeah. I think she's thinking of like screaming and yelling and hurt feelings and being a little mean or.
And it sounds like they both have history with
That's
that.
happened. Yeah. But you know what? When you reach the age of 48 and 44, you've been through a lot of relationship history.
Yeah, you live some life.
You know how to fucking do it.
Yeah.
By now. And you know what like battles to fight and which ones to let go of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been together 4 years.
4 years she proposed.
I think that I would be more concerned about a red flag if it were like, I've never seen him angry
Mm-hmm.
or her.
Right.
I don't know. Did she mention gender? I've like noticed lately that I'm like gendering people
That's
in like
not
a wild
okay.
way. It's not okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. I take full responsibility.
I think she did gender him though.
Okay. Yeah. If you have been with someone for 4 years and you've never seen them angry, maybe that's something to be concerned
Maybe it's a little
about.
something. If you've been with somebody for 4 years and they've never really spoken up about their needs or disagreed with you,
Yeah, that's super fucked up of them.
maybe that's a little something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a red flag.
Yeah. But they're navigating conflict.
It sounds like it. Are you not speaking up about your needs? Are you not challenging him because you're like, what's the point? Are you feeling resentment? Are you feeling contempt? Are you holding in some anger that you're not expressing?
Yeah.
So that's what we're concerned with. And it sounds like maybe that's not what's happening.
No, I feel like it's just fighting doesn't have to be big.
Mm-hmm.
You can like fight well with each other. And it sounds like you're doing that.
You can fight right.
Fight right. What are some things you say to couples about fighting? You can be right or be happy.
The Gottmans wrote that book called Fight Right.
Oh, do they?
Did I tell you that they stole that book title from me?
No, they didn't.
I'm going to convince you that they stole that book title from me.
I hate when anybody says I'm going to convince you of
Okay,
anything.
well, I'm not going to because you're not going to allow yourself to be since I said that and you're being a child about it.
Jeff!
Hey, it's the end of the podcast. This is where we get wild.
Wait, fight right.
Fight Right. Me and Kate,
Uh-huh.
my ex-wife,
Yeah.
co-writer.
Yes.
Oh, I wrote a book. You should go buy it. That's what I should have said at the beginning.
Yeah, Big Dating
Big
Energy.
Dating Energy is a book that I wrote. My ex-wife co-wrote it with me.
Yeah.
When we started the book, we had to come up with a book proposal, which is just like 3 chapters of the book and an introduction introducing why it's going to be a good book, what it's going to be about, and why a publishing company should.
It's your pitch.
It's our pitch.
Yeah.
It's a fun process to do. And back then, me and Kate named the book. It was not called Big Dating Energy. It was called... What the fuck was it
Fight
called?
Right?
No, it was not called Fight Right. It was called... Oh, my God. No, this is an important part of the story.
It was called...
It's called Date Great.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Date Great. And...
Wait a second.
What?
You're going from date great to fight
Go
right?
on this journey with
Okay,
me,
sorry.
babe.
Keep
Pro-genocide. Calm the
Whoa.
fuck down. Sorry,
Chill.
I'm sorry.
You got to drop that, Jeff. You got to drop that.
This is the.
Listen, you white power bottom.
Okay. Let them. It was called Date Great.
Yeah.
In the book proposal, we had like a funny joke where he said, stay tuned for our next book called Fight Right. Which was just sort of like a funny little thing, a pretend book that we were going to write that we may or may not, write.
Yeah.
And that was part of our pitch. Then we pitched this book to 10 different publishing companies.
Oh, my God.
One of those publishing companies is the publishing company that publishes the Gottmans books. And we were really excited to talk to them because like, oh my God, what if the Gottmans publishing company publishes my book?
And now they're dead to you.
And we had an interview with them. They read our book proposal. They saw that we wanted to name our next book Fight Right.
Yeah.
We did not go with them for the publishing company. We went with somebody else. Yada, yada, yada. As I'm like, me and Kate are writing the book.
Yeah.
Our publishing company is like, Date Great is not it. We need to come up with different names. And me and Kate were like, we can't even, we're trying to. And they're like, here's 10 names that we've come up for you. One of those was Big Dating Energy.
Yeah.
Another one that I actually wanted to call it was Love in This Economy.
That's amazing.
I like that one the best.
So much better.
But we want a Big Dating Energy, which is fine. The book was a failure, but whatever. And then a year later, the Gottmans come out with Fight Right. And
Wow.
I know those motherfuckers are also like, we don't know what to fucking name this book. And their publishing company was
Yeah.
like, hey, how about yada, yada, yada and Fight Right? And I don't know if they subconsciously were like, that it was in their head because me and Kate implanted it,
Yeah.
or if they're like, this is an amazing book title.
Yeah.
And Fight Right was a New York Times best-selling book for many weeks
Wow.
because of that title.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay,
your
so
question?
we're blaming the Gottmans for the failure of big dating energy.
Yes.
Yeah, got
and
it.
they owe me money for each book sold.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Uh-huh.
All right, Gottmans.
And those motherfuckers
Oh,
wouldn't
no.
write a blurb for me. I don't even want to ask
Jeff,
for a blurb.
this
I
is-
hate blurbs.
You were talking about our videos not getting lots
Yeah.
of traction.
Oh, this is not going to be a video.
I think you're destroying all these relationships.
You think that's the
Mel
problem?
Robbins, Brene Brown, the Gottman. These are big names.
Somebody needs to speak up. And I'm not brave enough to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much money do you think? Wait, how do I want to answer this?
You mean ask this?
Or yeah, ask it. It is the end of the podcast.
It is the end of the podcast. Only the true problem children are still listening.
Okay, how much money would someone need to pay you
hmm
to help Kanye West be successful?
Like if I was like their PR person or doing marketing for them or design.
Well, let's just say you're his therapist.
Oh, I'm his therapist.
Yeah, we'll make it specific to you.
No, because I would say yes to that. But
For how much?
for my session, for my normal charge.
You charge
But-
like $20 a session.
I know. I would only charge him
Jeff,
$20. I would want to get in there. I want to get in there.
I guess.
But if the question is like, how much do I want to promote him and make him successful
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the music
yeah.
industry
Yeah.
and in his art?
Yeah.
How much would you have to pay me
Yeah.
to promote his albums?
Yeah.
Or to do SpawnCon for him, maybe as therapy, Jeff.
Yeah, you could make a video
the question.
promoting the song Heil Hitler.
No money.
Jeff just got really uncomfortable.
I mean, it's easy to like say this because it's not actually happening, but I think it would also be easy to just decline it no matter what. Like,
Yeah.
how much? I mean, $1 billion?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Not like 200 million.
No, it's got to be 1B.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, I wouldn't do it. I don't have a
set me up.
price. Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't take $1 billion. That's a tough one.
No.
$1 billion might not be enough, but
What would the argument be? Like freedom of speech?
no, it'd be,
Art's
I'm getting paid $1 billion.
Yeah, but how are you going to rationalize that to
And
other
I'm
people?
donating 95% of it to lots of different places,
Yeah, like what?
really great places
Yeah.
that are going to stop the genocide.
Yeah.
Yes.
And really, that's what this podcast is
that's
all
what this
about.
podcast is all
We are
about.
an anti-genocide podcast.
One of us is.
Jeff,
You are
aw,
too.
I am anti-genocide.
Is this, should we even be joking about this?
No, it's in poor taste.
It's in poor taste.
and it's your fault.
And it's all my fault.
Thank you for listening, everyone. We love you. And have a great day.